Hey everyone, we continue our Minecraft adventure series, and I want to show you my new storage system that I started making, and also I will show you how to do it. So first up, I had the chests like this before, which was fine when I had not so many chests, and then afterwards it was getting a bit difficult to find the exact item where I wanted, which I wanted, and so forth. And then I started building these. Now with these, there is only one trick that I want to show now. Let's grab some chests over here. I have some extra. So what happens is, for example, if you want to put a chest on top, it's going to open a chest. So the first tip is you have to use shift to crouch and then place the chest. But what will happen is that's going to put one single chest, which is not what we want. We want to have large chests like this. So also if you use it from above and you do shift, it goes like that. So the first thing is we need to have it facing one of the ways, and actually I think I made it a bit difficult by having this chest around, but let's do it on this side first and then we'll fix it over there. So we'll move the flowers away for now. And here, for example, I've made a miscellaneous chest with all kind of stuff that I got from, and that's why I put the rail icon here. So a lot of things that I got from the abandoned mine, and then I killed the chicken over here on the left, and I put their feathers here as well. So the one with the rails, it's for me, it's the abandoned items from the abandoned mine. Now over here we need to, let's say, move these chests away. Let's pick one which is not very okay. They're all full. So the way we'll do it is we'll have a temporary storage, for example, here, and move all these items to the temporary storage. So let's first move these, and then let's get all those arrows. And there we go. Then the horse items. The armors I might put somewhere else. So we'll try to do them in a specific order. But for now, okay, let's just grab them all for now. Almost. One item remaining. Alright, we'll take the name tags and then we'll break this chest, and then instead of that we'll build a second chest here. So if I use the shift like I explained, I can get the chest to face this way, but if I use it again, it's gonna put two chests by side, which is not what we want. Instead, you again use the shift, but now you point to not on this chest but to the side of the small chest, and that way it's going to enlarge it and make one large chest. So we can put the items back in there to free up the temporary storage for the other chests. Alright, we'll have arrows above, special items in the corner. Then let's do the horse items next. So it'll be the saddles and the various horse armors. Then it'll be the various equipments. There we go. And that's it. There remains one free space, which is okay. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to give this an icon, for example with the arrows or the horses. That's the majority of it. Let's pick one of the arrows. So we'll do, let's say we'll leave one because I'm still using an infinity bow. So we'll do like this, like this, like this, like this. There, now it's full. So we'll grab one of the leathers from this chest, because for the item frame which we need sticks and ladders, which all of which I have plenty of. So then we'll put, again, you use shift, or because if you just right click, it's going to open the chest. So use shift to crawl and then target the chest, and then we'll pick one arrow. Actually, I need one. So we'll pick one arrow and place it there, and that's going to be and that's how you do the icon. Now I can build a chest up here, but I won't be able to open it because that's already on the roof. So normally then I'd need the roof to be higher, but in this case, since we already have 3 floors, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to try to, oh, I'm missing a block there. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to move the roof one higher. So let's where is actually, I think it was here. Let's grab a nether brick. So I didn't realize I have a hole here. Birds. These birds are constantly after me. Shoot him. There, I hit him, but no, he's still alive. Oh, he's coming to me. Okay. And there we go. Oh, I didn't put the brick. The whole point was to put the brick. Okay, let's jump and put it here. There we go. I don't know why that was broken, but let's see. We have a brick floor here and a brick roof here. So one of them theoretically could be moved. So if we climb up here to the second floor, we could remove. No, that's gonna be tough. No, that's gonna come into here. So yeah, for this two-story chests we'll have to do, and basically that should be enough once I get them going, because you see here I have 1, 2, and then 2 small chests, and here I have 3 on the side, but I could have here 4 chests, and even which will give me more walking space over here. So I just want to have a kind of a storage area here. The other thing is you see these I have them kind of diagonal like this, and all you have to do is right click on the picture frame to move it around. So I have done that with the blocks because I think it looks nice. This is wood, as you can imagine. So in this chest I have all wood, dark oak, birch, and others. And here I have various special blocks like the stuff we got from the nether. This one is actually the colored one. It's wool. So here I have all the different colored wools and flowers for making dyes. So what we can do here is we put the next chest over here, and we can move already things from the bag into this chest. So for example, let's put the phantom stuff here. Actually, these things can go into the abandoned mine chest because that's where I got them from, with the exception of the a couple of items like the feather, but most of them are from there. A lot of the rails I also used to make a rail path towards the village. So that's something I will be able to show you once I finish building that. Let's get oak slabs. What else can we put there? Let's put other slabs in there. There we go, 3 more space. Okay, let's leave it empty, 3 more space. We'll move this to another chest. The arrows are full. We can put it in this one. This can be like a construction materials chest, for example, or anything you want, really. There we go. Actually, not the steak, because that's I'm using that to eat. So this chest is now ready to be destroyed, and instead of that, we can build it over here. Let's see if I can sort of there. I think I got it to face correctly. Now I use the shift towards this side, and there we have now these two chests, one on top of the other. So what we can do is we can grab 2 more pieces of leather, make 2 item frames, place them over here and over here. On the bottom one we can use glass, because glass is there. So let's use one of the, or maybe the glass pane might look good. Let's try that. There we go. We got glass pane for this one, and this one is empty for now, so we'll see what we'll put there. We could put all these farming items which we get from farming the our double spawner farm, and the strings we can trade. The spider eyes we can I haven't found any good use for them, but the strings for sure we can trade. So with the fishermen or with the fletchers. So what we can do is we can put a string on this item frame right there. So that's good. Now here we have the various equipments. So we could ultimately move all the leather equipments into one storage space. Or not only leather, but any kind of damaged equipment or enchanted equipment. So for now, let's put them into the temporary storage here, which will break afterwards. Whoops, not the chest. Let's keep that. Alright, now this one is empty as well. We'll break that. Here I've been keeping special items. So I do want to have this one little chest where I have my secondary equipments, but I could also start putting them in here. So let's move these one lower, and let's move our secondary equipments and the maps, which I'll do another video on. So we'll put them here, here, this and that, and the maps and the sword. So on the top line I'll have my secondary equipments. Here I've been putting various special items as well, with the obsidians and so forth, but those could move upstairs because I do have the obsidians here. Blazing rods and phantoms, they're actually for potion making, so we can go up to our 3rd floor and put it in our potion making chest. The 2 scaffoldings are actually a little bit extra. I made a little bit more than I had, a little bit more than 64. So I have 2 left over, which I'll use once I install some scaffolding somewhere. So this chest can go as well. And in this chest I have all kind of more rare items, or let's say valuable items, let's call them like that. So let's take them all. Emeralds, iron and so forth. We'll temporarily put them in our temporary storage here, because all we need is just to break this chest, so we can put it nicely there. And now we can install the new chest like this. And when you're doing it from the beginning, it's easy because you can just use the shift like this and shift like this, and they are good to go over here. Whoops, see, I didn't use shift and it put it wrongly, so we use shift to put it sideways, and now we have 3 chests like so. So we can use one of the chests for special items. For example, this one, it can have all the items I get from killing the Enderman. I can have the redstone items, the gold, And the iron ingots I have in several locations, but I also like to have this chest on the first floor so that I don't have to climb to the second floor every time I need some iron or something. So we'll put them here, emeralds, and what we can do is we can pick one of these emeralds as the identifier for this chest to say that there are valuables in this chest. So let's grab here an item frame, and it's this chest right here. So let's take that item frame for that chest. Let's take the one emerald and put it here for valuables. So those go in there. Now for the one below that, here we can put all the leather I'm saying sorry, all the leather items. Let's straighten up this emerald. There we go. Here I also wanted to put the compass and the bed. There we go. So let's grab all the equipments, and we can use a bow or shoes or something like that, but I'll probably use the bow because I have more bows than anything, to indicate that this is equipment only chest down below. So we'll grab an item frame. I'm out of sticks, which is easily fixed. But if you have bamboo, for example, you just grab the bamboo, half it, and you have it. Alright, we'll grab an item frame. We'll put it on this chest. We grab the bow and put it on the item frame there. Then we can take the rest of the equipments here, but also the equipments we put in the arrows. There we go. I actually need that crossbow. And we can put it all in the equipments chest. That one and that one. Where is I need that crossbow, and we can also move the last two bits. This. Alright, these are sort of miscellaneous items, TNT and music discs, so we can put them as sort of weird or special items in here. The reason I need the crossbow is one is to enchant it, so we'll bring it up here to enchant it later. But generally I need it for an achievement. You need to kill pillagers with a crossbow to get an achievement that they get the taste of their own weapons. So that's kind of fun like that. And we now have a lot of more space in our valuables, and we have more space. We have all the equipments here with more space, and we have the abandoned mine area here, and we have a lot more space for arrows and horse items. So we can actually move the saddles to the corner here, and when we get more arrows we can fill them up nicely in here. There's a lot more space. So that's done, and this one is empty, so I haven't decided yet what I'll put in there, but we can already grab an item frame, put a frame on it. It's just that it will not have anything in it for now because it's empty. I haven't decided what to use it. Now over on this side, to fix it, we sort of need this chest we can also break. Don't need it anymore. The flowers we can put here, in here. Let's do blue, yellow, and red. Very nice. And we have a lot more space as well because the chests are organized. Now the ones which we broke, we can put nicely here, making sure they're all facing in the same way, and make it into a large chest. Again, I'll need an item frame for that one. probably this one will have resources, because once this one gets filled up, we'll need another one. So probably this one will be, we will use stone for the item frame to indicate that these are various resources we get from dungeons. But here we still have more space, and I don't want to now make a new chest to cover this, because I still have these to clean up, and these are my older food chests. So now they're full, so the best thing that I should do is take all the items to the village for trading, which will empty up the chests, and then after that I can also change these food chests and have, instead of 3, but have 4 like this in the same space, which gives me more space and more chests for the same place. Plus it will also look better. The equipment chest over here, I could move that up here, which actually is not a bad idea. Let's see if I can. No, it's probably too many items to fit. But what we could do is we could use, let's take all the items first, and we'll use this bottom one to fill it in. There we go. So actually that bottom one could be the equipment chest. I don't even have to move them again. So we can use, but I don't, of course, we can use one of the shields. Yeah, let's use one of the shields. That's a relatively cheap item. So we can use the shield to indicate equipment, but it's not very clear actually. It came out smaller than I thought it would. So what instead we could do is, let's use one of the leather tunics to indicate equipment, and that should work. Later maybe we can switch this to gold or something, like yeah, gold chest plate should look fine, or this broken diamond chest plate. That's actually better. Broken diamond chest plate we can put there, because now I don't have any use for it. I'm keeping it in case we'll need it at some point in the future. So that's worked out pretty good, and the last 2 chests that I got from it can go on top here. Just making sure I place it correctly, and again with the shift we grab another item frame and put it here. So now we have this whole space freed up, and the chests arranged in a nice and easy way. And like I said, the only thing remains that I will do the food chest later, because first I need to take all of these food items to the village for trading, which will free them up. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was useful for you. If it was, please do click on like and subscribe and share with your friends so that everybody can benefit from it. All the links will be in the description of the video as well, but otherwise thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.